How do you lift with a bulging disc? In this video, you're going to learn lifting techniques for a bulging disc, whether you've been diagnosed with an L4, L5 disc bulge or an L5S1 disc bulge in your lower lumbar spine. Now, lifting is one of the activities that I tell my disc bulge patients to avoid when they have severe pain associated with their disc bulge, whether it's back pain, buttock pain, hip pain, or leg pain or sciatica pain, because lifting will actually increase the actual pressure on the discs and your spine. If you look over here on this chart, I'll get really close, okay? So the discs are designed to actually absorb weight or loads. So when you're bending, there's more loads on those discs. And if you're lifting something as you're bending, the loads and pressure on the disc increase even more. So if you have acute or severe disc-related symptoms, back pain, buttock pain, or leg pain, foot pain, or even radicular numbness, tingling, you don't want to be lifting right now. You want to avoid as much as possible. However, if you're in the healing process and you're recovering or your back is more stable and you don't have active symptoms, then there is a very specific thing you should be doing in lifting for your back and your spine to prevent further injury, which I'll show you in a moment. Hi there, I'm Dr. Walter Salubro. I'm a corrective care chiropractor in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. Welcome to this video. And what this channel is about is giving you tips and strategies on how to strengthen and stabilize your spine, and also introduce you to structural correction techniques to help correct spinal and posture problems. Like this, you can bend, move, and lift normally in your life without pain and limitation. If you want to learn these techniques and tips and strategies, subscribe right now by tapping on the subscribe button below. Tap on the notification bell. Like this, you don't miss out on these weekly updates. So follow me right along in this demonstration and I'll show you these techniques on how to lift properly with a disc bulge in the recovery stage. Now, I'm first going to show you the wrong way to do it, and then I'll also show you the correct way to do it. And pay attention to this one little technique and strategy that I do with my back as I'm demonstrating the lift. This is the absolute wrong way to do any sort of lifting with your lumbar spine. Do not bend forward as if you're hinging at the hips. This will increase the likelihood of re-injury to your discs or other parts of your back. Do not bend forward like this by hinging at the hips. Let me show you the correct way. You want to squat down and lift with your thigh muscles, but pay attention to what I'm doing with my lumbar spine. Let me repeat this. Take a look here. What I'm doing is I'm forward pelvic tilting, anterior pelvic tilting, which creates an arching or an extension of the lumbar spine that helps protect your lumbar lordosis and your discs. So you forward pelvic tilt and then do a lumbar extension. Try to hold that as best you can as you're squatting down and lifting that item that you're about to lift. And in reverse, when you're putting the item down, you want to pelvic tilt forward, create that lumbar extension, and then reverse the squat as you're bending at your hips to drop or place the item down. Again, you want to extend your lumbar spine, pelvic tilt forward when you're lifting and when you're placing the item down. This is one of the best ways for lifting techniques to prevent injury to your back. That is one of the best ways to actually be lifting for your lumbar spine, regardless of whatever injury you have, but especially if you have a disc bulge, an L4, L5, or L5S1, to use that extension, that lumbar extension, forward pelvic tilting technique. Like this, you can stabilize and keep your back strong as you're lifting. Now, if you want to get some exercises for L4, L5 disc bulge, go ahead and look at this video right here where I talk about the anatomy of a disc, anatomy of the spine, how it relates to disc bulges, and give you 4 great exercises for L4, L5 disc bulge and L5S1 disc bulge. Go ahead and watch that video right now.